Hello Virgo, and welcome to your March 2026 tarot card reading. Now we are going to get started with a spirit animal, some guidance for your interior landscape, the energies within. Dolphin spirit, this and that are true. Okay, I like it. It's not a binary choice. And I like that because it means options, right? It means that both things can be possible and true at the same time. They can be exclusive. They don't have, or they can be inclusive, not exclusive. All right, let's see what we have in your exterior landscape, the energies in your environment that are challenging you. Work of art. Be the portrait of divine beauty. I like that a lot. That speaks like Venus to me, for sure. Divine beauty. All right, we're going to go ahead and get some additional guidance and messages here from our prepared tarot. And this is for Virgo for March 2026. All right, so we have the Six of Cups, the Death card, the Transformation card, and we have the Ten of Cups, Eight of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Five of Wands, and the King of Wands. Very good. So we have a few wands here. So I'm feeling you've got some passion, and I'm going to guess that's in your relationship area, and we'll discuss why in a minute. And some cups. We've got 6 of them and 10 over here, which is really like a happily ever after. And then we have some other opposing energies, right? Where we're looking at some inability, to see things clearly or to accept some things, right? And then, of course, the transformation card, what you're moving out of and what you're moving towards. You're getting ready to shed some old skin here and to begin again. And we all are, the lunar eclipse in Virgo, your sign today, is pushing everybody to turn the page, to start a new chapter. And let me tell you, Virgo, for you, it's personal. It's very personal because it is in your sign. So it also falls close to the South Node. And the South Node, of course, are the things that we're supposed to release. Our life's debt, our karma. And I'm thinking that this is what it's about, right? Because we're transforming. We're getting away from and moving toward our North Node, which happens to be in Pisces, the sign opposite. So, let's talk about how we're going to move forward first, because honestly, I do believe that when you look at how this affects you, this eclipse in your first house, it really encourages you to take control over some of your habits, your daily routines, your work, right? And some of it is your health. That's the house that it's your native house, your 6th house. So when you're looking at this big energy sitting right smack dab in your 1st house, which really is about your image, it's about your identity, it's about your dreams, your aspirations, and your goals, you are being asked to take control. And that's really what the Death card is. The Death card is, a powerful card. It just is. This is Pluto's card. This is, transformation at its most high. And you have the ability to let go of some of these things that have been holding you back. And I always say this, it's just as important to put the effort and realize the things that you're moving away from, not just concentrating on what you're moving toward, because what you're moving away from is going to determine where you end up, where you go. Now, Pluto just happens to be in your 6th house, your native house. So the universe wants you to regain your power, to take back your personal power and make some big choices with your health and your work. You need to have a better balance of them. When you get working, listen, you're the salt of the earth, Virgo. You work hard. You're known for your work ethic. And, that's to be admired. Absolutely. And it's to be acknowledged. And you work hard for your money. This is you chipping away and doing the work and figuring it out and, balancing your budget and making sacrifices to make things in budget. So you're very in tune to that part of you. Professionally, making moves is easier for you because you do kind of represent the house of work. But your daily habits really quickly get out of balance. And then there's chaos. You can't find your keys because you were up too late. You thought you saved the last report, but you didn't because you're working too late. And you just get into your own little hell loop of unable to see things clearly because you really drill down. You really have an eye for detail. And sometimes it blinds you to what's around you. Vast home with 4 wands and a garland, celebration, people in your life. Yeah. Beautiful vista, 10 of cups. This is what you should be looking at, the big picture of things. Because when you start drilling down, things get out of control because you lose sight of the bigger aspect of things. So we know that Mercury is retrograde until the 20th, which is also your ruler. So you've got time to figure this out. And once it gets going again in March 20th, it's going to give you time for some reparations. And what are those reparations going to be? They're going to be, in your relationships. Because Mercury and Mars right now are in Pisces, and that's your 7th house of relationships, your love, your connections. And you want to put some more energy in that direction, You want to get rid of your dysfunctional habits, maybe, that drive you crazy and other people around you crazy. King of Wands is looking right over here, and it's saying, there's some passion. And pick one thing here, and concentrate on that, and then get going with it. You have more responsibility in this month than of a lot of people because you are hosting one of the major events of March, which is this major lunar eclipse touching on the south node. So that's impacting you deeply. And the Death card shows up to let you know how deep this goes. This transformation card only if you do your part by releasing some of the things that have been holding you back. I hope it resonates. If it has, please like, share, and subscribe. I am wishing you balance, peace, and harmony. Take care.